Welcome to the crypto show that is so bad it might actually be good. Today's secret sauce to wrap up 2024 and turn the page into 2025 is this. Do one thing every day that scares you. Just break out of your mold. You have a whole year to just kick some fucking ass. Let's start on the eve of 2025 and do some shit that you don't want to do. As we wrap up this last day of 2024, Bitcoin recovers to almost $94,000 after hitting a monthly low of about $91,300. PEPE jumped 6%. Why did it jump? Because an ironic Elon tweet. We're going to get into that and what is happening with Elon's account. Bitcoin's recovery follows an absolutely volatile month. We have been crab walking sideways. We went as high as 108 all the way down to 91,000. Where are we going to end up? Crypto market cap is coming in at about $1.86 trillion as Bitcoin dominance continues to rise. On the docket today, MicroStrategy decided to purchase another 2,138 Bitcoin. I think we see Solana ETF launch in 2025. But I think Solana is going to see a challenging Q1 of 2025. On the docket today, to wrap up the year, MicroStrategy decided to purchase an additional 2,138 Bitcoin. I think we see a Solana ETF in the makes. It is coming down the pike, but I also think Solana is going to struggle in Q1 of next year. Shiba Inu has big plans. What are we talking about? A metaverse. Toncoin sees absolutely massive whale activity, and we have some record-breaking DEX volume for the month of December. We're going to get into it. Most of it was driven by Uniswap and PancakeSwap. Bonk's token price, it recovers after a major burn. Elon Musk's PEPE-themed avatar has the PEPE coin moving. And we have a real estate platform called Janover, and they have decided to accept a bunch of different cryptos. We're going to touch base on that. And Raoul Powell, he loves NFTs. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Tuesday. It is the 31st of December. It is the wrap-up of 2024, and it is time for some rare bits. And before we get into all the things, let's check on the numbers to see where we are coming in on this New Year's Eve. The heat map is actually looking pretty good. Crypto Greed and Fear Index has slid all the way back down into the greed zone, into a 66 position. Yesterday, we were 64. Last week, a 73. And last month, we were up in that extreme greed zone that was coming in at 80, which lets us know that a market correction is coming, and we sure saw it. Bitcoin dominance is coming in at 56.74%. Ethereum dominance has slid a bit, coming in at 12.31%. Altcoin season is definitely not here. We are bam slap in the middle, coming in at 51%. Bitcoin season is at 25. Altcoin season at 75. We need about another $13 billion more liquidity in the altcoin market before it is altcoin season, so we are watching that closely. As far as market dominance goes, you can see that things are pumping back up. We have Bitcoin currently trading at $94,030. Ethereum trading at $3,356. XRP $2.10. BNB 708, and Salami ringing the bell at 191. Top meme coins by market capitalization. Let's click on the 1 hour and see what has been moving. We have Dasha, Happy Cat, Wojak, Omakami. I got that right, Omakami, and Apu. So these tokens are all moving in the last hour. Apu had an interesting space today. About 2 hours ago on X, they had Murad as part of the panel. I think that is possibly what is driving that token up. We are going to look at Dasha in a minute. DEX volume coming in at $12.931 billion for the last 24 hours. That is a weekly change. We're down on the week 29%. But let me pull this up. So December last year, we did $133 billion worth of business. This December, we have done $424 billion worth of business, and it looks like we are not going to have that $500 billion. It looks like we're not going to crack the 500 billion this year, but I bet it is coming by spring. Looking at Pump.Fun, there were only 18,000 tokens launched today. Huh, a slow day. I think the highest number we've seen recently is about 36,000. We saw Frank D. Gods slip into absolute low class mode, tweeting LA vape cabal. And I am not even going to share what I'm not even going to say what he tweeted. It is that low class. Hopefully that does not continue in 2025. And next up, we saw Elon Musk. He changed his profile picture and his name to Kikius Maximus. He is the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and X. He is a servant to the vision of the human progress. He is the father of many innovations, husband to the idea of interplanetary life, and I will achieve my goals in this era or the next. That is Maximus. As you can see, he has donned the PEPE frog. This is the year of the frog. I put out a tweet earlier today. We are going to see so many things happen in Frogville. Some of the tokens that I am currently gambling with. X Project. This was a meme token that came out of the recent Solana hackathon. It is worth watching. On the 24-hour, it is only up 4%, but this thing has been moving. We're going to pull up their website. So they're currently at about a $9 million market cap. I bet we see this turnaround over the holidays. Next up, the token that I am in is called Zerebro. And this is an AI token. On the 24-hour, it is down 8%. It is terrible to pull these things up, but keep in mind that I have the 4-hour candles pulled up, which makes trading a little bit different. If I pull up the 5-minute or the 15-minute, it does look quite a bit different. But on the 4-hour, this is something that I am going to hold over the next couple days. They also have a collection on Magic Eden, which is really interesting. This is a complete AI token. The next token that I am in is called VVAIFU. It is up 9% on the 24 hours. All of these have some really interesting tokenomics and things involved. I've pulled up each of their websites, just seeing what they're doing. The last two are pure AI coins, so it's interesting to see where the space is going to go with this AI meta. Is it going to replace the dog, the cat, and the frog meta? The verdict is still out. We had former President Jimmy Carter. He passed away at the age of 100. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, they have reached a divorce settlement after about 8 years of legal battle. A South Korean Boeing crash killed 179 people right before the end of the year. It seems like there was a bird strike and a flaw in the landing gear of the airplane. U.S. Treasury Department reported a cyber attack by Chinese hackers. They apparently are looking for documents that have to deal with trade embargoes. Auckland, New Zealand became the first major city to celebrate 2025 with a fireworks and light show like every other city is going to have until 2025 is actually here. A Swiss International Airlines flight made an emergency landing due to smoke resulting in the death of a crew member. A geomagnetic storm is set to illuminate the northern lights across parts of the United States on New Year's Eve, which is tonight. We have China. They are claiming full transparency with the World Health Organization on the COVID data, but the World Health Organization urges more information on the virus's origins. We know it came from you, China. And the Times Square New Year's Eve ball is getting ready to drop. We are about 3 or 4 hours away from that spectacular thing happening. I lived in New York for 10 years and never went to see the ball drop once, nor should you. Now, getting into some news for 2025. You guys need to put a crypto conference on your hit list. The NFT rage was really nice for a bit, but crypto conferences have been a slow and steady climb. I implore you to attend one of these conferences, meet this community, see what people are doing, see if it's your flow, see if it's your jive, see if it's your tribe, see if these are the people that you want to run around. See if these are the people that you want to run around with and make money with, because this year, 2025, until about November or December, in my opinion, is going to be absolutely ballistic. The next conference that is coming up is the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas. It is going to be spectacular. If you decide you would like to get tickets, enter the code BEAT at checkout and you will get a discount. And as I mentioned, Elon Musk, he surprised the crypto community by adopting the name Kikius Maximus, a Pepe-themed avatar, sparking excitement amongst the Pepe meme coin community as the token shot up in value the minute this happened. We are a quick reacting community. If you don't know that, you should. Pepe jumped about 12% instantly, and within a matter of moments, a fresh token was launched called Kikius Maximus. I am not following it nor interested. It was a meta that, if you happen to be paying attention at that moment in time, could you have made generational wealth with $4? Absolutely. And the inaugural Solana hackathon attracted over 400 projects, showcasing a bunch of AI agents for crypto trading and collaboration. They had a combined total market cap exceeding $200 million. Notable entries like FXN and AI Swarm Protocol reached a 70 million peak market cap before stabilizing at around $44 million. All of this was organized by Send AI. Winners will be announced on January 10th. This event highlights AI's growing role in Solana's DeFi and trading innovations, setting the stage for advancements in early 2025. There is a full list of all of these projects in my Substack. The crypto market saw an absolutely bullish 2024, with Bitcoin reaching new all-time highs above $108,000, even though it was only momentary. Ethereum struggled to hold above $4,000, but it remains poised to absolutely skyrocket, in my opinion. On top of institutional accumulation and BlackRock surpassing their 1 million ETH holdings, whale activity has persisted during all of these little Ethereum dips, hinting at bullish momentum for Q1 2025. I think Ethereum is absolutely set to pounce the competition for the short term. If Solana does not find a nice little rally before the unlocks, I think we are going to see some short-term trouble for Solana. I have already stated that I think Q1 is going to be difficult for Solana, and keep in mind that we have, in March coming, we have unlock of 112 million Solana tokens. That's about 23% of the current circulating supply. People are weighing in heavily on, is this going to just tank the token momentary, or do we see it just as not even really a blip in the radar? In my opinion, the fact that we have not seen a really nice breakout lets me know that Solana is vulnerable at the moment. And me, Calvin de Pop, I watch his YouTube show, but it's quite informative. He thinks we are looking at Bitcoin reaching about $150,000 by the end of 2025. All of this is driven by extended bullish cycles, influenced by macroeconomic factors rather than traditional halving-based cycles. I have stated this many times, that we are in this new era of history before does not matter. This is a brand new paradigm. Bitcoin is about to change the game. It is impossible to look at past data to figure out where we are going tomorrow. And this is the first time in history we have come across this. It is absolutely magical. This is the Wild West of crypto. This next 12 months, I think, till October, November of 2025 are going to be the absolute Wild West. Buckle up. OG Peter Brandt, he warns that Bitcoin is currently forming a head and shoulders pattern, signaling a potential drop below, hold your pants, $80,000. He is saying we could even get as low as about $78,000. While he notes that the pattern could fail or evolve, he cautions that it must be considered seriously. The crypto market is absolutely crazy. If you decided to invest Bitcoin above $100,000 and it dips to $78,000, that is a tremendous buying opportunity. You should consider buying as it gets to those numbers. If it does, And then you can dollar cost your high price and your low price and come in smack in the middle and be absolutely very happy. At the top of this show, I mentioned Janover. They are an AI real estate platform, and they just announced they are going to be accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana for selective services. All of this is following the success of MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy. Janover's CEO, Blake Janover, cited growing support for digital assets as the reason for adopting cryptocurrencies. The move aligns with broader trends in the financial markets, and Janover aims to participate in the digital asset space in a responsible way. The announcement coincides with MicroStrategy's recent $209 million Bitcoin purchase as part of its ongoing stockpiling strategy. They are going to buy Bitcoin all of the time. Michael Saylor said something really interesting. He said, if you are not buying the tops of Bitcoin, you're leaving money on the table. Just meaning that it is by no means done going up. There is never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, especially if you aren't thinking of selling it in the short term. And Raoul Pal is absolutely bullish on NFTs, and he thinks you should keep a few of these things for the next decade, calling crypto art a wonderful long-term investment. If you think about it, he believes factors like the growing wealth within the crypto market and the devaluation of traditional currencies and younger generations' preference for digital art. When you think about the ease of storage and maintenance of digital art, there is no other kind of art to own. And the younger generation is going to 10x my view on this. So these NFTs that are the OG collections, think about these things for the next 10-year cycle. Why not grab some things if you're going to hold them for the next 10 years and see what happens? I think a lot of us might be pleasantly surprised. If you are still craving crypto clarity, please subscribe to my Substack. I put that thing out absolutely every single morning, usually by 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you guys have an absolutely banger New Year's Eve, and let's make 2025 the best year on the planet. Boom.
We are red bids, breaking the code, feeling the flow, Bitcoin madness, finding the glow. Red bids, bitch riding the digital wave.